Here's why you need an Achara. So she pulled up this trailer and I go, didn't we do this? Isn't this the boxing movie? And she goes, what are you, badminton?
Badminton.
Bad mittens.
Bad
mittens. I'm like, you know, maybe she's like, the thing about it is when we watched the trailer, like we had discussed Mary Kom. I just had a weird semi-Freudian slip.
Yeah.
You know, of like what I was thinking about. So, I can't wait to watch Parineeti Chopra in a boxing movie.
I got a funny feeling. I got a funny feeling. Yeah.
Hello people, I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Achara Kirk.
Hi there.
We're looking at SAINA, the official trailer starring Parineeti Chopra. I keep trying to roll that R. It just comes out like English marbles.
Yeah. I'm like, do you know how to speak?
Parineeti Chopra. You try it. It's hard.
Is it Parineeti or is it Parineeti?
Parineeti Chopra. I heard her say her name and I'm like, I don't know what you said. I was saying Parineeti Chopra like a, you know, an American, and then she rolled her R on her own name. I'm like, oh my God, I've been doing it wrong, just like I always do. Parineeti Chopra. And then Bhushan Kumar. This is a long intro, I'm sorry. And it comes out March 26th, 2021.
Okay.
Or March. I was trying to roll an R, it didn't come.
Okay, just stop.
March 20, and now I just, nonsense Scottish.
Yeah.
We're watching a movie here, all right? SAINA, the official trailer from T-Series. All right, here we go. Achara's so pissed off right now.
I'm not pissed.
Yes, you are. You're so annoyed.
Oh, yes.
Stop being stupid, Jaby. Jesus.
Calm down.
रास्ते पर चलना एक बात है साइना और रास्ता बनाना दूसरी बात। तू ना वो दूसरी बात करने की सोच। सिलेक्शन हो गया। सुबह रोज 5 बजे पहुंचना डॉक्टर साहब। स्कूटर में तेल भरवा लो। आपने कहा 25 किलोमीटर है। रोल नंबर 1 बनाएगी है?
और नहीं बनी तो बना ही दोगी, क्यों होशियार है?
This has a very Dangal feel to it.
Yeah.
माँ और पापा दोनों जैसे आग और पानी। इस संतुलित तालमेल ने हरियाणा की एक छोटी दूध पीती बच्ची को भारत की लड़कियों के सिंगल्स फाइनल में ला खड़ा कर दिया।
मुझे वो चैंपियन चाहिए जो जीत के अलावा और कुछ नहीं सोचता। कौन है? तो ये सोचता है कि वो वर्ल्ड नंबर 1 बैडमिंटन प्लेयर हो सकता है।
Yes. I love a good training montage.
हाँ सर मैं हरा दूंगी इनको मैं मार दूंगी ग्रेट वॉल ऑफ चाइना तोड़ दूंगी मैं।
क्या साइना कल इतिहास रचेंगी? हर भारतीय उम्मीद लगाए बैठा है।
नंबर 1 के सपने पालना खतरे से खाली नहीं होता।
मैंने अभी अकेडमी बनाई थी तो सोचा था कि यहाँ से चैंपियन निकलेगा। साबुन तेल बेचने के लिए मेरी ट्रेनिंग की जरूरत थोड़ी है।
साइना का कुछ ज्यादा नहीं हो रहा है? क्षितिज पे साइना के बैडमिंटन के सफर का सूर्यास्त नजर आने लगा।
What happened?
शक में मन में घर मत ना बनान दे। शेरनी है तू साइना नेहवाल है तेरा नाम।
Yes.
Her racket is her sword.
The horde of mirrors, your reflections. This is what you mean to the sport.
मेरा ध्येय एकदम सरल, सामने वाले को मार देना।
I love her. She's dope.
Yeah, she is.
She's dope.
It's really apt that they released this on International Women's Day as well. I'm sure that was no coincidence, but...
Oh, I thought they were releasing it on International Men's Day.
Oh yeah, you guys don't have one.
We don't get enough love.
I'm not even gonna go there.
to awaken the SAINA in all of us, you know, that's the point. That's why it's released on Men's Day.
Okay.
Technically, just if you were having a bad cell phone reception thing, right?
Oh yeah, then it would be Men's Day,
yeah.
but it's actually International Women's Day.
Because you go International Men's Day. You see what I did there? The whoa was there. It was just silent because the reception cut out. Well, anyway, let's talk about the trailer and stop being stupid. I feel like we covered a lot of our feelings in the teaser reaction very effectively because I still feel all the same things, just more, you know?
Yeah, and like you definitely get to see her performance in this trailer more. Like I feel like it's kind of like a more tomboyish attitude, I guess, like the way she's walking.
She embodies this person.
She embodies this person really well. Like I'm not looking at Parineeti Chopra right now.
Parineeti Chopra.
I'm not sure how to say it.
Parineeti Chopra.
Parineeti Chopra. Anyway, I'm not looking at her. I'm looking at SAINA, and so I think that's really great. And it's interesting to me as well. Like I don't know anything. This is just noticing. Like she's from Haryana. Weren't the sisters in Dangal also from Haryana? Is that just an area where you guys just have a lot of really great athletes? That's probably a super false notion. There's probably great athletes from all over India, but it's just something that I noticed. I'm like, oh.
I'm noticing
is that a thing?
Something in the credits, which is interesting. The color and the VFX is by Red Chillies.
Oh.
And so you know you're gonna get stellar effects. It's one of those things where if visual effects is really, really good, you don't even notice it almost. Like the only reason you would notice it is because it is unusual from something you would see every day. Like in the case of Zero, when he's playing, you know, a
little person.
A short-statured individual, because that's the correct way to say it now.
Is that
little person's officially offensive.
Is it really?
Maybe. I'm just testing you. Anyway, yeah, so any visual effects that's present here is likely to be really, really good because it's by Red Chillies VFX, which, I mean, anyone who's been paying attention knows is they've been doing stellar work when it comes to VFX. So that's pretty cool. I like that. You know, they got their A game going here. And I agree with you 100%. She was really embodying this person, which is fundamentally different from the person we were speaking to in our interview, which you can watch, by the way. So, yeah, might as well just
get that in there.
Get that in there.
No, but she's a really cool person.
Shameless shout out to our own video.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug to our own video.
Yes.
Seriously though, like if you put the person we interviewed in the same room as this person she's playing, they would feel like two completely different individuals, which is to me is always the mark of a really, really cool actor because you're able to create this person who otherwise sort of didn't exist. You know what I mean? Like I understand she's playing somebody.
Yeah, somebody real.
I get that.
Yeah.
But like her interpretation of the character is still her own person separate from the real life counterpart.
Yes.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
And I'm definitely getting that Dangal feel because you're seeing these sports movies come out, I mean, especially since Dangal with the Indian female. I mean, I suppose Mary Khan was also an example before Dangal. And of course, one of the earliest trailer reactions I did, Salakadoos. So I guess I should stop trying to say something was first. But you are seeing a lot of these strong female sports films come out, way more than you're seeing in the Western world, which is interesting. Like the cool thing I like, my voice cracked a little bit there. The cool thing I like is that this has just been going on in India. It doesn't feel like virtue signaling, it just feels like something they've been doing.
It's just a cool story.
Yeah.
It's an uplifting, like empowering story.
The only thing that bugs me a little bit is, I mean, everything's business, right? The only thing that bugs me a little bit is that it's released on International Women's Day. That bugs me a smidge, because I'm like, don't virtue signal, don't do that. Because India's just been doing this, and I like that India's been doing that, where they just have strong female powerhouse characters, you know? Or at least they look like they can kick ass. Like Priyanka Chopra as Mary Kom, or anything Priyanka Chopra has done since Mary Kom is usually like a stronger character. Here, when it happens, it feels like a thing. It doesn't feel like this is just a cool story. It feels like a thing, you know? Whereas this feels like just a genuinely cool story. Anything that is informing her femalehood, her womanhood, is just part of the story, and it's a genuine struggle or impedance that she experienced as a character, something that she had to overcome, as opposed to something that's contrived, I guess.
It's just a good story, right? It's an empowering, uplifting story.
Yeah.
If you changed the gender it still would be. Like it almost doesn't really matter is what you're saying. And it's not, it doesn't feel like virtue signaling.
It's inspiring to me.
Yeah, because it's just like, you're just trying to tell a cool story about an interesting person.
Right.
It's not you're trying to tell a cool story about an interesting woman.
Right.
It's just, she's a cool person.
Right.
So why not tell her story?
Right. I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
Or thank you for like elucidating what I'm trying to say.
Elaborating, yeah, sure. I also really liked the parents. Elucidating, whatever. Another E word.
Just making fun of you.
I liked her parents in this as well because it seemed like the mother character was more of the fiery one.
That certainly has a strong impact on the child. I mean, we were just interviewing Apurva Aurora today. It seems very clear to me that her parents had a really strong impact on what she did and her strength in what she is doing now.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to have parents who support you. Like, as a child, you're not able to do a lot of things, right? But when you have natural talent and your parents nurture and support that, that's something really special. Because, like, she needed to get to practice every day at 5 a.m. That's a commitment from the parents.
It's also a drive.
Yeah, it's a long drive. It's 25 kilometers, right? Each way.
Yeah.
That's a huge commitment from her parents. You see like how her mother supports her. I wonder if there's kind of like that Dangal element where there's that pressure from maybe her mom or something. Cause I wonder about that because like that kind of dynamic comes up a lot. Like I definitely felt that myself with my own mom, and maybe I'm projecting where I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's going to play into the story at all where, you know, mom's really like, I didn't really succeed in life, or I just became a wife and a housewife and you have these opportunities, so I'm gonna push you to do all these things. So it may be, it may not. Who knows?
No, I think that would certainly be a strong element because that almost always comes up when you have a young kid going through these kinds of trials, even at a smaller level. I mean, I went through it, you know, doing martial arts since the age of 12. I think we all kind of go through it where you have that moment where you're like, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe it's not worth it. And then you got to sort of fight through that. And most people don't. Most people give up. Most people walk away. I mean, at least in the States. Like, you have a lot of people that join, they get to a certain ranking, maybe they get to black belt and then just stop.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I did it. And then they just walk away.
And I wonder as well about the part in the trailer where it was kind of showing, you know, the social media stuff that she was going through, which makes me think, wow, this must be very, very recent that there's like Twitter and everything like that. But that can be so detrimental, like when you're in the public eye and suddenly people are judging you and saying things about you, and you're just like, I'm just trying to play my game. I'm
totally.
just trying to be the best that I can be, and I have to contend with all of this like mental stuff as well. Like, it's a lot.
It must be recent because I never heard of badmintons.
Badmintons, yeah. What is this new sport? Badmintons.
Badmintons. It's like you have a tennis racket. It's kind of like a sword, and you knock around a penis fly. What's it called?
Somehow, when you say badmintons, I think of like two cats with mittens on.
What's it called? A cockdewey? What's it called?
A shuttlecock.
A shuttlecock. Thank you.
A cockdewey. What the hell?
I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
I always thought it was a weird word. I just remember the word cock is in it somewhere. Shuttlecock.
Yeah.
I can't get over how weird that word is, but cool. Happy International Women's Day, and knocking around the shuttlecock. You guys, check out SAINA. Comes out March 26th, 2021. Very much looking forward to it, and very, very excited about it. I liked Dangal a lot. We have our review for that. Yeah, you can check that out. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm very much looking forward to reviewing it. And hopefully you guys are too. Let us know your feelings in the comments below. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out. Bad mittens.